They called her Razor. Not because she was sleek, not because she was fast, but because if you got too close, you'd feel her claws before you saw her face. She was small, but fierce. Her ears were torn, one eye a little cloudy, and her tail crooked, like it had been broken long ago. Razor didn't meow, she growled. She ruled that alley like a queen who'd lost everything but still held her crown. No one fed her. No one touched her. She lived behind the old bookstore, in a box barely big enough to stretch. She hunted rats, stole scraps, and fought off every cat who came too close. People threw bottles, hissed at her, called her cursed. Razor never flinched. She just stared with that cold, wild stare. Then came the girl. She had quiet shoes, a purple backpack too big for her, and a slow, careful walk. She didn't throw things. She didn't shout. She just crouched one afternoon, setting down a can of tuna and whispering, "Hi, kitty." Razor didn't move. Her tail flicked once. Her eyes narrowed. She waited for the trick, the rock, the yell, the broom, but nothing came. The girl didn't even look at her too long. She just sat across the alley, legs crossed, humming to herself like she was waiting on a friend. Razor didn't come out. Not that day, but the next afternoon the girl came back. This time she brought another can. She opened it slowly, gently, and set it closer, a few feet from the box. "I'm Bella," she said, not looking directly at Razor. "You look hungry." Razor didn't budge. Her stomach growled, but her pride was louder. Day after day, Bella returned, always with food, always with a soft tone. She talked about school, about her favorite books, about how kids at school didn't talk to her much. "Guess we're both kinda alone, huh?" she said one day. That afternoon, Razor took a step. Not toward Bella, but toward the tuna. She didn't eat while Bella watched. She waited until she was gone, but she ate, every bite. And the next day, the can was closer again. A week passed, then 2. And then, something happened that no one believed. Bella held out her hand, not to touch, just to show it was empty. Razor didn't hiss. Her ears didn't flatten. For the first time, her body didn't scream danger. She sniffed the air, the hand, and then just sat there, a few feet away, as Bella whispered, "You're not so scary, you know." But Bella was wrong. Razor was scary. She had to be. She had scars on her back, one paw that limped slightly when she ran. Someone had hurt her before. Probably more than once. That's why she never let her guard down. But something in Bella's quiet voice chipped at the armor. A tiny chip. Not enough to break it. Just enough to let light in. Razor began following her. Not close. From a distance. When Bella walked home, Razor trailed behind, darting behind trash cans, slipping through holes in fences, watching. One evening, Bella turned around and saw her. "Hey, are you following me?" She smiled. Razor froze, ready to bolt. But Bella didn't move. She just knelt and opened her bag, pulled out another can. "You don't have to come closer," she said. "I'll just leave this here, okay?" That night, Razor ate in the open, still watching. Always watching. Then came the day it rained. Hard. Thunder crashed like broken glass in the sky. Bella showed up anyway, soaked through, holding her jacket over a plastic container. "I couldn't leave you hungry," she said, placing the food under a dry ledge. Razor stared at her, rain sliding off her whiskers. She didn't move until Bella turned to leave. Then, for the first time, Razor stepped toward her. Not for the food, but for the warmth under Bella's coat. She didn't touch her. But she stood near, close enough to hear Bella breathe, to feel the human warmth she hadn't felt in years. "You're brave," Bella whispered. Razor didn't growl, she didn't run, and she didn't feel alone. Not in that moment. That was the beginning. A fierce cat with a broken past, and a quiet girl who never asked for anything except a little trust, and somehow the alley queen didn't mind giving it. After that rainy night, something changed. Razor, fierce, silent, wild, started waiting. Every day around the same time, she'd slip out from the alley and perch on the edge of the sidewalk, hidden just enough to feel safe. And every time, Bella showed up, tuna in hand, smile on her face. She never rushed the cat, never reached out without reason. She just talked, told Razor about her day, her teachers, the kids who didn't invite her to lunch. "I don't mind being alone," Bella would say, "but it's better with you." Razor didn't come close, but she listened. Her ears twitched at Bella's voice. She started following the girl more often, tailing her like a shadow after school. She stayed hidden, ducking behind mailboxes and fences, but she followed, and then something happened Bella didn't expect. One chilly afternoon, Razor stepped out of hiding. Right in front of Bella. Her paws were muddy, her coat soaked from the earlier drizzle. Bella froze. The cat sat. It was like she was saying, "I trust you, a little." Bella reached into her bag, slowly pulled out a towel and a fresh can. "You're brave," she whispered. "Braver than most people I know." That was the day Bella stopped calling her Razor. "You're not just sharp, you're strong, like a tiger." She smiled, placing the food down. "I'm gonna call you Tiger now." "Hope that's okay." The cat didn't flinch, didn't run. Tiger stayed. Every day after that, she came closer. Let Bella sit beside her. Let her stroke her back, just once or twice. She even brushed against Bella's leg one day, just for a second. But it meant everything. Then came the storm. A heavy one, the kind that shakes windows and floods sidewalks. Bella rushed out anyway, her coat flapping, backpack soaked. She found Tiger curled under a bush, shivering. Without a word, Bella opened her coat. "Come on, Tiger, you'll freeze." For a long second, the cat didn't move. Then, slowly, she crawled forward and pressed herself against Bella's chest. Wet fur, beating heart. It was the first time Tiger had ever let anyone hold her. Bella didn't cry. She just held her tighter. From that day, they became a pair. The girl with the purple backpack and the cat who never let anyone in. But not everyone liked it. The neighborhood didn't care about Tiger's past. Didn't see the change. They still saw a stray, a danger, a problem. One afternoon, as Tiger waited outside Bella's gate, a man stepped out of his porch. He spotted the cat. His face twisted. "Filthy thing," he muttered. Then he picked up a rock. Tiger stood still. Her tail flicked. She didn't run. He threw it. It hit her side. She yowled, stumbled, then bolted through the bushes. Bella came out just in time to see her disappear. "Tiger!" she screamed, running after her. "Tiger, wait!" But she was gone. Bella searched the block, called her name for hours. She even left the gate open that night, food waiting in a bowl by the porch. But Tiger didn't come back. Not the next day. Not the one after. Bella stopped smiling at school. She drew little cats in her notebooks, eyes sad and broken. "She trusted me," she whispered to her mom, and I couldn't protect her. Her mom hugged her, but Bella's eyes stayed on the window. Every night, she checked the alley. Every morning, she left fresh food where Tiger used to sit. The scar on Tiger's side would heal, but the one inside Bella's heart, that one was deeper. Because once you've held something wild, once it curls up in your coat and purrs for the first time, losing it feels like losing a part of your soul. And now, the alley queen was missing, and Bella didn't know if she'd ever see her again. Bella didn't stop hoping. Every night she left food by the gate. Every morning she checked for paw prints. Her heart sank with every untouched bowl, but she didn't quit. She laid the old blanket under the bush near the fence, Tiger's favorite. She whispered the name softly when no one was around. Not Razor. Never again. Only Tiger. 3 weeks passed. Then one night, just before midnight, she heard something. A soft rustle. Not loud. Just enough to make her sit up in bed. She pressed her face to the window. Nothing. Then, movement. Slow. Dragging, like someone hurt. Bella ran. Outside without shoes. Her flashlight flickered. She didn't need it. Tiger was there. Soaked. muddy and bleeding from her front leg. Her left eye nearly shut. But it was her. Bella didn't scream, didn't gasp. She just crouched down and said, "Let me help you." Tiger didn't growl. She didn't run. She looked at Bella, then slowly laid down on the blanket. Her chest rose and fell fast, like she'd been running forever. Bella called her parents. Minutes later, they were outside. Bella's dad held the flashlight. Her mom brought a towel and a box. "We have to clean her up," her mom said. "She's in bad shape." Tiger let them touch her. She didn't purr, but she didn't fight. Bella cleaned the cuts with warm water. Her mom wrapped her leg with an old t-shirt. Her dad fixed up a box with towels and a soft pillow. They placed it near the porch, under cover from the rain. Tiger slept there all night. In the morning, Bella skipped school. She sat beside the box, reading out loud. Sometimes Tiger opened her good eye. Sometimes she twitched in her sleep. That afternoon, Bella's dad brought wood from the garage. "She deserves more than a box," he said. "Let's build her a little house." It took them all weekend. A small wooden shelter, big, enough for Tiger to stretch and turn. Roof slanted to keep the rain off. Old blanket inside. A bowl of clean water. Her favorite food. They placed it beside the bush, near the fence, just close enough that Tiger could see the house, but far enough to feel free. Bella didn't push. Every day she sat nearby. Reading, talking, waiting. Tiger healed slowly. She still limped. Her eyes stayed cloudy. But her coat began to shine again. She never crossed into the house. Never even stepped on the porch. That fence was her line. She'd sit on one side, Bella on the other. But sometimes, Tiger watched the window. She looked at the house like she was thinking. She wanted to come closer, but didn't know how. Bella noticed. "You don't have to be scared anymore," she said one day, sitting cross-legged on the grass. "You're safe now. I promise." Tiger blinked, then turned away. Old habits die hard. One afternoon, Bella saw her standing by the street, just watching the alley, like it still pulled her, like it still owned a piece of her. She didn't chase her, didn't call. But that night, Bella cried into her pillow. "Why won't she stay?" She whispered to her mom. Her mom sat beside her. "It's not that she doesn't love you," she said. "It's just, she still remembers what it was like to be alone. And sometimes broken things need time." So Bella waited. Some days Tiger didn't come. But she always returned, always watched from the shadows. And slowly, her circle shrank. She stopped going to the alley. She stopped wandering far. She started sleeping in the wooden shelter every night. And sometimes, when Bella sat near with a book, Tiger crept closer. She'd lay down near her shoes. Close, but not touching. The old queen was still wild, but she was learning that a backyard could be a kingdom too. And maybe, just maybe, love didn't have to hurt. Tiger had been sleeping in the wooden shelter for days now. Not inside the house yet, but always near. Always watching. Bella had stopped asking her to stay. She just left the porch light on, in case Tiger needed it. That night, the wind came, hard. It rattled the trees, slammed shutters, and howled through the cracks. Bella couldn't sleep. She kept checking the window. Tiger was in her shelter, curled up tight, eyes barely open. Safe. Then came the smell. Smoke. Bella jumped out of bed, heart pounding. She ran to the window. Orange light flickering in the distance, near the alley. Her mom shouted from the hallway, "Bella, stay inside." But Bella was already out the door in her pajamas, feet bare against the wet grass. She turned the corner and gasped. The old shed near the alley where Tiger used to hide was in flames. Sparks flew into the sky like angry stars. "Tiger!" Bella screamed, voice shaking. "Tiger, where are you?" She ran down the sidewalk, scanning the shadows, choking on smoke. "Please," she whispered, "don't go back there." Not now. Sirens wailed in the distance. And then, movement. Out of the smoke, a shape appeared, low to the ground, limping. It was Tiger, dragging something behind her. Bella ran forward, eyes wide. It was a kitten. Tiny, shaking, black with white paws. Its fur was singed, tail covered in ash. Tiger was gripping the scruff gently, coughing. Between each step, she reached Bella and collapsed at her feet. The kitten let out a soft cry. Bella dropped to her knees, scooping them both into her arms. "You came back," she whispered, tears spilling down her cheeks. "You saved her." Tiger's body trembled. She let out a hoarse sound, somewhere between a growl and a cry, and pressed her head into Bella's chest. "You're not just fierce," Bella sobbed. "You're family." Her dad appeared seconds later, wrapping a blanket around them. "We've got to get inside," he said, lifting Bella and the two cats. Inside the house, her mom rushed to get towels, water, and an old shoebox for the kitten. Tiger didn't fight. She let them clean her paws, check her wounds. She stayed curled up beside the kitten, guarding it like it was her own. Bella sat on the floor beside them, holding Tiger's paw. "Why'd you go back there?" she whispered. "You didn't have to be a hero." Tiger blinked slowly, her body still shaking. The kitten nuzzled into her side. They didn't sleep that night. The fire crew put out the blaze. No one was hurt. "Just an old shed," they said. Nothing important. But they didn't know what it used to be. To Tiger, it had been a home. Once. A broken one. But still hers. She didn't go back after that. Not once. From that night on, she stayed in the house. At first, just near the door. Then, on the rug. Then curled up on Bella's bed, tail wrapped around the kitten like a blanket. Bella named the kitten Ash. Ash followed Tiger everywhere. Watched how she walked, how she ate, how she moved when she was nervous, like she was learning how to be strong. Tiger let her. She cleaned her ears, guarded her bowl, even shared the spot by the window. And Bella? She watched them both. A fierce cat with a past full of pain. And a tiny life she saved from the fire. Every day they healed each other. And every night, Bella whispered the same words before bed. "You're home now. Both of you." Tiger didn't leave the house after the fire. Not once. She stayed close to Ash, always watching, always near. Bella kept her door open now. The wooden shelter outside stayed empty. Tiger had made her choice. Inside. Ash, the kitten Tiger had dragged from the smoke, grew fast. She followed Tiger everywhere. Down the hallway, to the kitchen, even to the window ledge where sunlight poured in every morning. Tiger taught her everything, how to crouch before jumping, how to paw gently at the water bowl, how to freeze when something felt off. But Tiger also taught her something else, how to trust. She let Bella stroke her back now. She didn't flinch. She didn't run. Sometimes, when Bella opened her hand, Tiger came first. One morning, Bella found them curled together on her bed. Tiger's tail was wrapped around Ash, and both were snoring softly. "You're not scary anymore," Bella whispered. "You're soft." Tiger blinked but didn't move. She didn't need walls anymore. She didn't need fences. She had something better. A girl who waited, a kitten who followed, and a home. Bella's parents had never planned to keep two cats. But after the fire, they didn't ask questions. They just bought new bowls, new toys, 2 soft beds. Not that Tiger ever used hers. She preferred Bella's lap. It happened on a quiet spring morning. Bella was reading on the porch. Ash was chasing a leaf in the grass. Tiger walked over slowly, like always, and sat beside her. But this time, instead of curling at her feet, she jumped into Bella's lap. No hissing, no twitching, just stillness. Bella froze. Then she smiled and whispered, "You really trust me now, huh?" Tiger looked up with her one cloudy eye, then closed it and rested her head on Bella's knee. Purr started. Low and steady. Bella's mom saw them from the window and wiped her eyes. "She chose you," she said. Bella nodded. Tiger had come from scars, from streets, from nights cold and alone. She'd been hurt, hated, thrown at, chased. But now, she was the one teaching love. Ash learned fast. She stopped jumping at loud sounds. She stopped hiding when guests came over. She learned how to climb the couch without fear, because Tiger showed her. Tiger wasn't just a survivor now. She was a guide, a guardian. She was family. Sometimes Bella would whisper, "Remember when you were just Razor?" And Tiger would blink. Slow. She didn't recognize the name anymore, because that alley queen was gone. She hadn't vanished. She'd just transformed. Bit by bit, day by day, because someone believed she was worth saving. And now, when the door creaked open, Tiger didn't dart away. She walked in first. The cat who had fought for scraps now shared her space. The cat who once slept under a broken shed now lay across Bella's chest, warm and safe. Tiger didn't choose love fast, but she chose it fully, and in return, love never let her go.